Hello everybody, today I'm driving the C7 Corvette, and today I'm going to talk about why driving manuals suck. But at the same time, don't get me wrong, it's really fun to drive a manual. One of the most annoying things about driving a manual is taking off, especially on hills. You gotta be sure you got your foot on the brake, your foot on the clutch, and you gotta let off the clutch quick enough so you don't roll back and hit the car behind you. So that's one thing to keep in mind. One thing you gotta have practice on, and be sure you do a proper takeoff. But it can be challenging on a steep hill to take off properly, especially on something like this on the Corvette, because the way the gears are so tall. First gear gets you up to 50 miles an hour, so when you're trying to go 5 miles an hour to take off from a hill, you gotta kind of rev it up a bit, and if you rev it up too much, you'll be burning some rubber as you take off. I gotta be upshifting, downshifting as the drivers ahead of me speed up or slow down. You gotta adjust to their speed. So another thing is when there's like an accident, and again to what I was saying before about wanting to go 5 miles an hour, is, see, this car is geared really high. So when you want to be going 5 miles an hour, you gotta give it like the car wants to go much faster than 5 miles an hour when you let off the clutch. So you gotta be feathering the clutch so you can be moving that slow, because this car is geared to go 50 plus in first gear. So on situations when you're driving just bumper to bumper behind somebody, like say through a drive-through, it can be frustrating because you gotta put your car in first gear, inch up a little bit, put it back in neutral, because you don't want to be riding with the clutch. You don't want to have your foot on the clutch the whole time, because you'll burn out a throwout bearing that way. So it is quite annoying for those three reasons: taking off on hills, following behind somebody. See right here, somebody slowed down, so I gotta downshift, adjust my speed, and then stoplight to stoplight traffic. It really is really annoying. Now to talk about the good thing, why at the same time it's really awesome to drive a manual. So on a manual transmission, I'm able to control the way the car shifts. I can downshift. Right now I'm on 5th gear. I can downshift it to 4th, 3rd, or even 2nd. With an automatic, you really can't control it as well. There's more driver involvement on a manual transmission. And that's what makes it really fun, is just shifting those gears, 1st, 2nd, 3rd. Plus this car has rev match, so every time you move the car to a certain gear, the RPMs just rev up for you, and that is really awesome. It's kind of like a rare factor. It's a rare thing these days. Manual transmissions are just going away little by little. There used to be a time when most Lamborghinis, most Ferraris were ordered with a manual. those cars, you can't even get them with a manual anymore. They're obsolete. They don't make manual transmissions anymore. Corvettes at one point, 75% of them were manuals. Nowadays it's reversed. Only about 25% are manual, and the numbers are just going down little by little because they're harder to drive. They're inconvenient compared to the automatic, but it is just more fun to drive a manual transmission, in my opinion, because the way you can shift it, the involvement that you have, I think it makes me a better driver because I'm more focused on what the car's doing, so yeah, those are my 3 reasons why driving a manual sucks. Is hills, taking off from hills, following somebody, having to upshift, downshift, and then the third is bumper to bumper traffic, like through drive-through or an accident. Those are the 3 major drawbacks, in my opinion, as to why it sucks driving a manual transmission. But at the same time, I think it's really awesome to have a manual transmission. The fun factor is greater, in my opinion, than an automatic. So thank you for watching. Stay tuned for more videos. Don't forget to like and subscribe.